Hi guys, so we're gonna create some retro type 3D in 3D format. So what you're gonna do is start on a new page and we're gonna click on our text tool and select a very curly font. So I've chosen Sophia because I like the old school feel to it, and I'm using it at 164 points. I like that because it really is pretty nice to work with. It's pretty big, but you can use whatever size you feel fits whatever you're working on. So you're going to draw out your text box and type out a word. I'm using roast because I think this type of style looks really nice on some coffee packaging. And with roast selected, you're going to go to object, expand, and you're going to select object fill. With object and fill selected, then you're going to click OK. And then when you've done that, you're going to go to object again and ungroup, and object again and ungroup. And when you've done that, then you're going to see that all your different elements are selected, are selectable separately, meaning each letter has become an object. So then what you're going to do now is you're going to go to your Pathfinder and you're going to select Unite. And when you've selected Unite, you're going to go to 3D. You're going to go to Effects, sorry. You're going to go to 3D and Extrude and Bevel. And in Extrude and Bevel, a dialog box will pop up and you'll see you'll have to change your X-axis to 7 degrees, your Y-axis to 12 degrees, and your Z-axis to 0. Then just ensure that you everything else is 0 for your perspective, and your surface is that plastic shading, and your cap is the first option instead of the second. And you just click OK, and you can preview it if you want to, and just click OK. And then once you've done that, then you will click on your 3D objects, and then once you've done that, then you'll go to your object, and then you're going to just go to object, expand appearance. And what that does is it expands the 3D to objects in themselves. And then when you've done that, then you are going to go to object once again and ungroup, and object ungroup again for good measure, I guess. And when you've done that, then you will go to your surface layer, and when you've done that, you'll select the R, the O, the A, the S, the T, or whatever word you're working on, and group it. So you can go to object group, and then when you've done that, then I like to just put my things on separate layers because we're going to be working on the 3D layer next. So when you've grouped it, you're going to make a new layer and Control X and Control V onto the new layer. And then when you've done that, then we're gonna start working on the 3D area, just to make it more nicer and more realistic. So what you're gonna do is, with your direct selection tool and clicking on shift, you're gonna click on the bottom facing elements of your 3D layer and just select it nicely. Just make sure that everything is selected so there aren't any parts left out. Zoom in if you have to, move that thing around if you have to, just to make sure that every element is selected and there aren't any black parts left. And when you've got all of them selected, then you're just going to go to your color and you're going to just change it to a darker offset color that'll align with the look and feel that you're going for. So if you're using green, go for a dark green. And then now when you've done that, then you're going to select the remaining other blocks, which are going to function as our highlights, and select those again using the direct selection tool, with your shift button selected, and just go over it. Make sure everything is selected. Go neatly over it. Go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Make sure everything looks nice and clean. It does take a while. However, I have fast forwarded for your sake, because I did go really intensely into it. And when you've done that, then you'll see that everything selected, and then you'll change it to a lighter tone. I've used a light gray, and when you've done that, then you have basically finished the hardest part of it all. And when you've done that, then you just go to your select tool, go to your layers, and make your surface layer visible again. And when you've done that, then you are done, and you have a lovely, stunning 3D type retro look. Thank you.